Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Stellaris, Distant Stars. Start the clock again here. We are still just exploring and waiting for our first species proper to meet. And yeah, surveying systems.
Construction complete.
And building stuff. You build a research station here. Good.
Special project complete.
Right, the military ships are done with the battlefield, so beneath the battlefield. With the beasts removed, we could access the vault. Inside lay a headquarters of sorts, a last refuge for a dying world's leaders. The vault is filled with destroyed equipment and decomposed corpses, the only thing of interest being a container which potentially holds something of importance. Right, so send it to our home world for research, or only study the vault. Only study the vault to avoid the risks. We'll gain 120 influence. Influence I do like, but I'm curious to see what this is. So send it to our home world.
Situation log updated.
Cracking it open. 50 days. Alright, we don't need the military ships for that. Can we move the military ships over here? We cannot. But let's move here, and once this science ship's done and moves in, we'll move in afterwards and deal with the ransomeers. The Admiral even gained a level from that. Alright. What's our pirate risk at? 27%, okay.
Construction complete.
Oh, and you have food places to upgrade, so get those going. Oh, and you should be able to build here, so we'll wait another month. That was maybe a bit early to upgrade the second food, but okay, I guess. I can move you, say, here. And at the end of the month we should have enough. Not quite. Ay, we have got something. A lot of stuff. Right. The very geological structure of Ojan is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Agrippa Silenius assures us is tectonic process that is as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is more interesting is that the sacred large is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformations. Oh god, that was a hard sentence for me to read. In short, a near instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable is theoretically possible. The science officer estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of the planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officers termed a surgical terraforming strike. Actually, terraforming lies beyond our grasp at the present, so this is an exciting opportunity. So either get +6 science or spend 200 energy with a 50% chance of success. Right, and let's move you out of the way. Don't know what you are right now, so it is this planet here. Yeah, barren world. You will have your 200 credits. Right. Cryopod Warrior. The container found on Subtrock 3 turned out to be a cryogenic device. The preserved alien within it has awoken. She speaks using telepathic concepts. Why have you brought me back? Captor, is the war of my people over? Right, this is a spiritualist thingy. You are on Sanctum, you are safe here, or your home planet was ruined by the war, only you remain. Well, you are on Sanctum and you are safe here. This could go anywhere. This is very interesting though. Just go down to speed normal, so just in case something happens. Right, Cryopod Warrior, I feared this would happen. I only hope that my knowledge and our failure as a species can teach others. Right, so these roaches here, tell us about yourself. I am Majula, the one bearing the title of the bearer. I was a general advisor to the Queen of the East and her loyal friend. Were you frozen to carry out a divine mission? Can you tell us about your people? Will you join us? Leave. Alright. Can you tell us about your people? A troubled kind. Our history was filled with stories of our inability to steer clear from the road to destruction. The group was unable to live up to the potential of the individual. We had many wise speakers, but few who chose to listen. Were you frozen to carry out a divine mission? I bear the title of the bearer. I was responsible of representing our people. We would end up walking the path of extinction. My knowledge of war was only outranked by my knowledge of our people. Right. So either will you join us or leave. Your fate is your own. I have no idea what they are, other than they're probably militaristic. What kind of habitability was this world? Oh, it's a tomb world. Interesting. This is a spiritualist thing, so will you join us? We gotta ask. Right, your words and your civilization speaks to me, Captor. I will join you in hopes that you will learn from my people's mistakes. Excellent. So what happens? Do we get a leader or did we get a pop? I do not see a pop. I do see a leader though. Majula the Bearer. Traits: Glory Seeker and Charismatic. Didn't even actually have a general beforehand. Species: Savix Quests. Level 5. Alright. But we can't really use them to colonize anything, right? Yeah, we're all at very low percentage, 5% because of this modifier. Alright. So we have met somebody. Well, the last surviving of an extinct race, but still. We met somebody. Interesting. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were terraforming as well. Or potentially terraforming this barren planet. Tactical terraforming failed, unfortunately. The crew of the Aximander are disappointed to report that the window of opportunity for terraforming has closed. Despite their best efforts to identify it in time, another opportunity is unlikely to arise for another few centuries. Darn it. Darn it. Right, you are waiting for minerals. So you can start the next mining station. Right, an abandoned amusement park. The structures of Damia Prime are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or an amusement park of some sort. The science officer notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that to the builder's alien's eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a galactic art installation. Regardless, to us, the disciples, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. Excellent. Right, our ruler gains a new skill. Right, let's look at that. Let's first give you the order to build that mining station.
Complete.
Right, and ruler becomes leader level cap +1 and leader experience gain +20. Nice. Alright, Regal has been fully surveyed, which means you'll go here next.
Construction complete.
Right, bit sad that we didn't get a pop out of this, so we could have used him for some habitability to colonize with. But oh well. Right, so you are done here. Living metal system is the one we go for next. We don't have enough minerals right now to grab it for ourselves, but we will get there.
System survey complete.
Right, a class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small asteroid's orbit appears to be too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. So you go at that, and you actually finish these systems as well. Go right ahead and do that anomaly though. And then it's going to be ransomiers after that. Oh, I should maybe go back up to fast speed. Right, we got enough minerals now to claim this system also with the living metal.
System survey complete.
Right, towed asteroid. For some reason, someone had towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Oligars 3. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Alright, we got some research out of that. Okay, you're done down here. Okay, good. You go survey that. You are done here. You go into the ransomware system. Right, and I can't move the fleet in with you, right? I'll have to wait until the science ship has arrived, and once the science ship has arrived, it will flee for a while. I guess that's how it's gonna work. So which your science ships jump in 3 days. Right, ransomiers, best laid plans. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms, the captive needs to be ready. Right, hello again, Grand Templar. I take it the Discipline ships are the cause of all this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for it in one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on the way out. Very well.
Evading heretics.
Right, and indeed you are now invading. And we will go in here and attack this base.
Construction complete.
Okay, construction done. We don't have enough minerals to do anything else currently, so just hang on to that for a wee while. We need 90, so almost there. Right, since the science ship you got kicked out, just do this one next instead. They'll get back to you afterwards. You arrive down here, okay, excellent, and you arrive down there, and we should have enough minerals now to finish the mining station over here. Right, military fleet, moving in. That's about
Heretic
even
fleet
in
engaged.
strength. Right, so they have the best names usually. Red Queen, curse you all, Barnacle Jim. Apologies in advance. Very nice. And Mysterious Meat. And Outpost in Great something something, I don't know exactly. There's clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Gay C1 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the science ships have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, The fact that anything remains after all the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science officers is preparing for an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technology.
Situation
Alright.
log updated.
So let us mount this graveyard thingy here. Alright, and head back to the fight.
Anomaly found.
Efforts to map the surface of this planet had identified a strange mountain formation on the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. Go and deal with that. Our ships are still mostly whole. No, one just went down. We have taken some of theirs down though. So we should win this, but I think we took a loss. Which is okay, I guess. Can't really be helped, of course. This one, well, we took 2 ships down. Yeah, we have 6 left.
Complete.
Come on, finish off the space station here. Okay, maybe not straight away. You are done. Where are you? You are here. Right, so don't have enough to build all the things, so just build a mining station. We're doing that one good.
Construction complete.
Oh, this is the planet. Yeah, I'll just get back to you.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I get this sorted out. Right, the ransomeers picking up the pieces. The pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels. The search for the captive crew of the Luxurian begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Heh, no lifeboat. We abandoned collapse. Captain? Right, the ransomeer smokes and ashes. The kidnapped disciples never made it off the pirate base. We are unable to determine exactly where they met their end, if the lifeboat failed to launch or if they never made it out of their holding cell. But fact remains that they are dead. The Disciplian people are sure to appreciate the swift actions undertaken by the Grand Templar of the Sacred Lodge, but they are also unlikely to soon forget this tragedy. So we get a malice of some sort. We gain 40 influence, but failed savior, so less happiness for 60 months. Okay, you head on home, repair. We lost 2 ships indeed. Debris around here? Nope. Right, and you are done. So you build a science thingy, and you got a research. Point defense. Very nice. Combat rolls, disruptors, we wanted those. Automatic exploration, we would probably want at some point, but I think it's still a bit early, even though the survey speed will definitely help. And gravitic sensors and listening posts is not really essential, so I'll take the combat rolls, I think. Right, and we have an upgrade we should do here for food, was it? We can't really afford it right now. Now we can. Right. Gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Soi have been identified as a massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Soilu could have supported life on that scale at any point in their planet's history. Science Officers has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery.
Situation log updated.
Right, you just do that. Straight away. Where is this? This is down here, okay. Good. Right, Engraver Expedition we have going as well.
Have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, new tech. Corvette build speed and cost. Right, and we have 2 corvettes to replace here. Living metal, how long is this going to take? 532 months? Not going to happen anytime soon. I think I see, oh, we were both strong here. Corvette hull points plus 100 and also minerals 5%, also quite strong. These are not going to be the choice, so it's one of these two. You take clearly less time. I think I'll go here. See that our food storage is full. I am thinking I should actually go large as well. Granted, the population grows a bit faster while the food surplus is there. Speed of 16% on one planet. But I like to have full food storage. Should we wait until we're fully grown here? Just grow faster. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Encounter in Oli Jars. We've encountered some form of alien vessel. It's Tau aliens. I should maybe track that and just say, okay, where are you at? Hey, you are an actual science ship, it looks like. So we have met somebody. Hey, there's a planet here. It's continental world. Alright. Research those guys, and in 3 months we will know about them.
Construction complete.
Alright. You're done. You need more mining stations, but we don't have the minerals just yet. There we go. Mining station it is, and does it have both the minerals and the living metal? No, the living metal is by itself. We built another mining station. Alright. So I guess we'll do that.
Project complete.
Right, the team under the science officer has finished their expedition and returned to the science ship. Sadly, the wrecked starship on the surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technologies. These vessels were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insights if we analyzed the way that they were designed. We should consider their construction of a permanent science outpost. Yeah.
Anomaly
and he gains
found.
experience. Becomes level 3. Alright. A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of the small crater on its surface. The hatch was likely concealed once, but has since been exposed by micro-termite impacts. Alright. Our military fleet, you are heading home, right? Yeah, you are heading home. Good. Good, good. Get repaired.
Construction complete.
Right, and you need more minerals, and we'll grab this system next. Can actually just move you here.
Anomaly found.
Right, despite expected projections, Bagol 2 has a particularly large solid core. Beneath it is incredibly thick mantle of unique gases. Our scientist recommends further investigation. So go right ahead and do that. So is it this month we'll meet someone? Yep.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Right, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Korean organism. Diplomatic channels are now open and hostilities have been terminated. Except that they haven't, because that is one of the races I've actually played on a series before. And they are a devouring swarm, if I remember correctly, and I believe I do. Gain some influence. Ravenous Hive, devouring swarm. Yeah, they will not like us at all. Grand Templar greets you, praise the divine for this meeting. We share the same birthday. Yeah, no, we'll just greet you. First alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms that what we have long suspected: we are not alone in the galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. Changes everything. You learned of a new strategic resource encountered in Eldrak in the territories of the Korean organism. And another strategic resource within the same empire. Well, there you are. They're working down this way here, so we would like to cut them off here. And now we see all their paths. Alright, but if we go to Vahidar, yeah, it's negative 1,000. They do not like us at all. Fleet power and naval capacity is superior. They have met 3 other empires that we haven't met. Interesting. So what are these? These are the strategic resources. Okay. Battle stations, basically. Right. I will take a break here and carry on with this in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching.